So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to hunt this Civil War camp. I've been here before, and so have you. I'm hoping just to find a bullet or two. I'll call it a successful day. And we'll stay as long as we have to find those 2 bullets. So let's get to it. We still have about 5 hours of daylight. Well, 4 hours now, probably. I'll quit yakking. So we have a nice little target here. Not too deep. Hopefully scuff the ground up just a little bit so we could find it again. So I had my digger across the field. There it is. There's a lot of iron in there, you can hear it. But there's some of the iron. We're going to look at that too, but I don't think that's what we were hearing. Yeah, see, it's nice and loud now. Hopefully you can still see that. Yeah, you can. A little bit deeper. I see some iron. That's not what we were hearing. Railroad spike. Probably what it was. Yep. Well, let's investigate this thing too. Just to make sure. Yeah, that's a nail too. All right. Sorry for that one. So I've been hunting around for about an hour or two, and I really haven't found a whole lot. I'm going to show you. You might have seen a couple of the pieces. I haven't turned the camera on much, but I have a hole here that's got a ton of iron in it, so we're going to dig it up together. And nothing amazing. I got the one railroad spike, got some nails, but I do have a couple pieces of melted lead. Again, this is a Civil War camp, so that's pretty common stuff. And this is a spoon handle, I do believe, like an iron spoon. But if you look in this hole that I kind of got dug out here, sorry about the shadows, it's getting late in the evening, there's a ton of iron in here, and I haven't dug any of it out yet. I thought we'd do that together. You can see there's a piece of iron here, and scraping around with a shovel a little bit, and some more. Well, I thought there was a ton of iron in here. Yeah, there's another big piece here. I don't think that's the same thing, but let me go ahead and set the camera up and we'll dig this out together. Maybe it goes deep, and it doesn't have a troll train in it. Of course, I wouldn't mind that if it's a Civil War troll train. Let's get to it. Sorry if it's a little bit of a close-up, but with the shadows, if I raise the camera any higher, it you can't see in the hole. All you can see is the light. So let's go ahead and dig these iron things up, see what they are. Maybe they're cannonballs and muskets. Look at some brick in there. Can you see it? That means it could be artifact down at least that deep. I think it might be the, I don't know if that's a plow line or not. You can see that there's brick still trending down. I'm gonna move the camera. And the bricks are still trending down through here, so this has been dug up at one time. That's about as deep as a plow would go. Let's go ahead and dig this iron up first. Probably railroad iron, I would think. I'm gonna dig it up a little bit carefully, see if we can maybe pop a button or a bullet or something out of here as we're going along. See anything yet? Ah, looky, what's that? What is it? This is brass of some sort. Looks like it is. Don't know. It might be some type of sheet of brass that they punched holes into not filter, but yeah, well, filter food or drink or something like that. A strainer. It's not exactly what I'm trying to say. You probably know the word already, but that might be what that is. I don't really know for sure though. Good sign. Again with a close-up, sorry about that. Boy, I just threw that in my bag, I guess. All right, let's continue. We'll just scrape along here a little bit, see what we can see with our eyeballs. We'll definitely go over all this with a metal detector. Some pieces of iron. We want to pull out all of the iron and nails and things we see as we go along, because we want to detect it. All right, what do you think it is? It is a mystery piece of flat iron. That could be from the railroad, probably is, because this is a railroad camp. I'll put that over in the junk pile. Let's see what this thing is. You ready? Oh, it's a long one. I know what it is already. Do you? If you've been watching my videos, you might already know. This is going to be a shaving off of one of the rails from the railroad track. What would happen is, maybe the iron was softer back then, but the constant rolling of the locomotives and the rolling stock over it, the wheels would flatten it out, and it would kind of, sections of it would come off. It would like start curling around and bend off the edges. And they said that was very dangerous because what would happen is they would actually flip up in the air sometimes, and they could like slice your neck open and kill you. They were very dangerous. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. When people find those, especially in these railroad camps, their first thought is that it's a sword because it kind of looks like a sword, but it's actually been hammered out by the wheels on the locomotives. Accidentally, of course. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Yep, that's exactly what that is. It's a shaving off a rail. And sometimes you get them a little bit longer than this, but not too much, and sometimes they'll have a little bit of curl on it. But yeah, pretty cool. Put that in the pile and we'll keep digging. Hopefully you can still see me. I'm just going to keep moving this way because chances are there's not just two pieces of iron and one tiny piece of brass in there. There's another one. I'm hoping this is some type of trash pit. Maybe there's some bottles if we can get down below the plow line, which we probably are right now. Get rid of that. That's probably another piece of that, the shaving off a rail. See some charcoal in here. So if they tossed bottles in at this depth, if they didn't break them when they threw them in, they'll probably be safe. Because I think the plows probably didn't reach this deep. I mean, the farmers over the years probably didn't want to, at least because it's, you know, the ground's loaded with bricks. See some more iron coming up down here. See, can you see that? Look at that. It's all charcoaly and dark. This is charcoal from a fire probably. Actually, that's probably coal. That's coal from a locomotive. They might have had it in their stoves up here, who knows. All right. Be looking for stuff as we go. All right, what I'm gonna do is turn the camera off, clean that hole out real good, and when I start getting into stuff, I'll turn it back on again. Okay? This would be a 3-hour video of me just doing this and talking. That would be pretty boring. The one I just pulled out of the hole there is actually a really good example of what I was telling you about the rails splitting and shaving off. You can see this right here? That's exactly what happened there. You can see how sharp that is. So if this thing was peeling off the rail and went flicking up in the air, I mean, that thing would kill you right there. That could go right into your jugular vein and you'd be done. The dangers of the railroad. I'll throw all this stuff up on the bank and then we'll run a metal detector over it. The dirt out of the hole there. Let's just run the machine over it and listen. Iron. There's lots of little nails. That might be the tripod. I might have to move that back. And we'll test that again right there. That might have been the tripod. I moved it back a little bit. Yeah. Hot iron though. All right, let's listen into the hole. Listen in here. No high squeaks. Doesn't mean anything though. There could be lots of iron in there hiding the good signals. So we'll keep digging. There's definitely some more iron in there. So with a little bit of luck, we'll be able to finish out the evening digging this hole. We'll have a whole bunch of bottles and buckles and gold coins and maybe even some Civil War meteorites. Wouldn't that be cool? If you look here in the hole, you can see it's dark, 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 and then it gets light. I don't think there's going to be any relics below that. But you follow that line and it goes downhill, way down to there. And you can see there's still brick and charcoal into here. So the hole is going this direction, so we're going to follow it that way and see if we can get into some better stuff. Not very deep yet though. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Of course, I haven't really found any deep ones out here yet, so but we'll keep going this direction, see what we come up with. All right, let me show you what we've done. I've dug about another half an hour. I've only found a little bit of iron, not really going much deeper. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up and we're gonna surface hunt until the sun goes down or close to it. So we probably have about another 45 minutes at the most. So let me show you what we did and we'll get back to it. Basically, I followed the hole this way and then went that way. I can still see bricks and stuff right about at the plow line, but it's not going deeper. I'm not finding anything good except for that one little piece of brass. You can see the iron there and some bricks that I dug up. But I'm going to go ahead and backfill this, Maybe we'll come back here another day. I don't know. There's nothing in it, so we probably won't. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do, is we won't come back. Let's get back to surface hunting. Well, I hate to say it, but I smell a skunk today. I found absolutely nothing since I last talked to you. My camera battery is flashing, it's almost dead, so adios. I'll show you what I have if we have enough time.
Baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep hidden in her dirt.